My name is Rena Alira. I'm a hunter reporting in from the Coral Highlands. My partner and I are investigating reports of bright flashes seen from miles away. Nothing's been spotted yet, but I'm sure we're on the verge of something big. Wait, what's that? There it is, the Tzitzi Ya Ku. This monster is classified as a bird wyvern and is an average of 952 centimeters long. It has no element-based attacks, as it uses its sharp claws to attack its prey and defend itself. Thunder element and water element are most effective against it. Its main strategy for offense, as well as defense, is the use of bioluminescent organs in the appendages on the side of its head. Hey, Professor Argenton. I just ran into a Tzitzi Ya Ku while I was out on a hunt. What can you tell me about it?
Well, Rena, the Tzitzi Ya Ku is a perfect example of evolution network, filled with many advantageous developments. Natural selection shows versions of this monster with scales that were blue and purple, perfectly suited to be stealthy in the colorful Coral Highlands. And for a monster that feeds on raffinose and shamels, this can be quite important. Its powerful hind legs are equipped with a long razor-sharp curved claw that it uses to tear into its prey. It also developed this claw as a defense mechanism, as we've seen this monster preyed on by wild odogaron and other larger monsters. But the biggest piece of evolutionary majesty is
This
its
flashy thing, right? He wants to wipe my memory, so I forget why I came there.
Not exactly. It uses its flash to—
Professor, please. I was kidding. It uses its flash to stun prey so they're unable to escape, and its predators so that it has a chance to escape itself.
Ah, yes.
So how did it get the ability to flash like that? How does it work?
Well, to get an idea of how it works, let's first look at what bioluminescence is. So the phenomenon of bioluminescence is caused by a process called oxidation, in which luciferin, a protein, is mixed with oxygen using luciferase, an enzyme. The luciferase uses magnesium and oxygen in the environment to turn luciferin into oxyluciferin, and this oxidation process produces the light we see as a byproduct. For an organism to illuminate, it either has to produce the chemical reaction or somehow obtain access to it. So because of this, we acknowledge 3 ways to produce bioluminescence. They can produce the reaction themselves, like we see in many strains of bacteria. They can consume something that produces bioluminescence, providing them with the materials to illuminate themselves. Or the organism can maintain a symbiotic relationship with other organisms that produce their own light, like we see in anglerfish.
So which one is the Tzitzi Ya Ku?
So, to answer that, I find that the clues lie where we find this monster. As you know, the Tzitzi Ya Ku is found in the Coral Highlands, which, geographically, lies directly above the Rotten Vale, the graveyard of the New World. In areas 12 and 14 of the Rotten Vale, we see pools of acidic water glowing with an abundance of bioluminescence. The luminescence here comes from specific bacteria that thrive in these waters, nourished by the decaying organisms around them. The Coral Highlands also feeds off this decay, and grows up high directly from this nourishment. Thus, the water in the highlands also contains these bacteria, though their luminescence is inhibited by an absence of the proper reagents.
How can you prove there are bacteria in the water if it doesn't glow?
Evidence that supports this is another species of endemic life in the highlands. In some pools of water, you'll find end anglerfish, a species of anglerfish that have a symbiotic relationship with the bioluminescent bacteria in the water, storing them in the lures in their heads. If you look at where the Tzitzi Ya Ku chooses to nest, there is a nice pool of water nearby. This is the source of its bioluminescence.
I see. So it consumes the bacteria when it drinks the water?
Most likely. The acidic nature of the water in the Rotten Vale tells me that this bacteria can survive the harsh conditions of low pH, so it stands to reason that they can survive the equally harsh conditions within the stomach. We're not sure at what point in the Tzitzi's life cycle it first intakes the bacteria, but it definitely maintains a symbiotic relationship with the bacteria after it's acquired it into its body.
So then how does it control the flashing?
The appendages on the side of his head contain an organ that unfold to emit their light. At first, this reminded me of the flashlight fish. These fish have special organs underneath their eyes that contain luminescent bacteria. They rotate these organs around to reveal the illuminated side, and their bright light stuns their prey. Sounds like our monster, doesn't it? The difference is that the fish's bacteria are always glowing, and we only see the fluorescence whenever the light organs are rotated into position. If that were equated to the Tzitzi Ya Ku, the moment the monster's organs unfold, there will be light. But we have seen that this is not the case. They unfold, they are moments without light, then they begin to flash at the monster's will. So then I thought, if on those organs there were scales that could be flexed open to reveal the luminescence, that would resemble what we see in the flashlight fish. But thanks to a sample you brought in, we discovered that the material on the photo organ is a thin membrane, not a layer of scales. So here is the new theory on how the Tzitzi Ya Ku uses this bioflash. Within the organ, luminescent bacteria exist, luciferin present, luciferase ready to go, but unable to undergo oxidation without a source of magnesium, purposefully absent from the extracellular environment. Instead, specialized nerve cells that synapse onto the photo organ contain small vesicles, little pockets filled with magnesium. When the organs unfold, we see the organs in full view, unilluminated. The Tzitzi Ya Ku stimulates those neurons and they release their vesicles. The vesicles are taken up by the bacteria, spilling magnesium into the cell, adding the final ingredient to the reaction. With the magnesium now present, the luciferase is allowed to oxidize the luciferin. And there you have it, light is produced. Then, a second enzyme called luciferin regenerating enzyme reverses the process, returning the newly formed oxyluciferin back into regular luciferin. The magnesium is packed back into the vesicles and kicked out of the bacteria, reuptaken by the presynaptic neuron to await the next flash command.
Whoa, that's amazing.
Yeah, the Tzitzi Ya Ku is a really fascinating creature. I'm really happy you captured it alive so we were able to study it.
Yeah, alive. I'll go catch you another one.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I'd like to say thanks to some people who helped me work on this project. Shanna, the voice of Rena, it sounds beautiful, so thank you very much. My fiance Amy and my brother Avery helped me work on the graphics, and they look great, so thanks guys. I had a lot of fun working on this project, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below what monster you think I should do next. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some fries to pull out the oven, so goodbye.